Hey folks, so Quality Chess is doing this Candidates 2020 quiz. They usually do this for the big events like the Olympiad and the World Cup. They're always a lot of fun. The first prize is 10 quality chess books, which is pretty cool. And apparently 1 month free subscription to 365 Chess Academy, which would be awesome. Yeah, I figure I would do this kind of live. I've taken a look at a few of the questions, but I haven't seen or thought about most of them. And yeah, I figured I'd just give you guys my thoughts on the upcoming candidates, which is going to be really excited. Okay, so email. Let me give the Chess Dojo official email here. And let's see. First breaker. All right, which player will lose the most rating? Well, let's see. Okay, I have the player ratings here. So we have Caruana at 2840, Dinglaran 2805. Oh, and then everyone else is under 2800. Grischuk, Bashir Lagrave, Giri, Wang Hao, and let's see, who are we missing? Alexienko. Is he even on here? Kind of doubt he's going to be losing much rating. I feel like he doesn't have to do that well. And then we have Nepo as well. Where's Nepo at? Nepo's pretty high up. Yeah, this is a tough one. I mean, I don't really expect Caruana to do poorly, but he's so high rated now that he might just lose rating anyway. I'm also wondering whether I should be hedging my bets here or just answering each question as it is. Well, I feel like there's a good chance, Nepo might just have like a disastrous tournament and drop like 20 points. He's kind of like, I feel like he's the most volatile of the group. Alexienko, of course, he's the wild card, a lot of controversy around him being in, but I feel like he's such a strong player and he has probably been training for the last several months. I feel like he's not gonna do all that bad and probably will gain rating. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Nepo here. Unless what's Wang Hao's rating at right now? Wang Hao 2762. He might also do badly, actually. I think I might switch. Well, I don't know. Wang Hao, sometimes he just kind of steps up and he's pretty solid. All right, I'm going to take a risk here. Go with Nepo. Second tiebreaker. How many moves will be played in the tournament's longest game? Well, okay, probably like around like 120 or something. 130. I wonder if they're doing Price is Right rules. If we're over, is that going to be bad, or it's going to be closest to the actual solution? Let's see, what would be a good guess? Maybe like 133? 133, I'm sure. I mean, the Canada's tournament, it's like such an important tournament. So if you have even a very, very tiny advantage, these guys are going to be pressing until the very end. So I feel like sometimes the games, they drag out really long. Okay, third tiebreaker. How many moves will be played in the tournament in total? Well, average game is like what, like 40 moves or something? And there's gonna be 14 rounds because it's like double round robin, 8 players. So it's about 600. Okay, I added a few there. The games, I feel like the games are typically longer because, again, players are like trying to win, they're trying to hold on. On the other hand, I don't think there's any anti-draw rules, so players can probably just take a draw whenever they want and kind of lower the average. Okay, I guess I'll say, wow, such a toss-up. Is just so random. I think I'm gonna go on the longer side. All right, I'll go with 625. Who will win the Candidates tournament and qualify for a match against Magnus Carlsen? Well, I'm definitely rooting for Fabi. I mean, like even right now, he's been doing so amazing, like 2840, and I mean, yeah, he's clearly like the second best player in the world right now. So I feel like he has the best chance. But for these, I usually do like to hedge because I'll be rooting for Fabiano. I think Dinglaran would make a great match for Magnus. But honestly, I feel like MVL's chances are actually not that bad. Of course, he's kind of like the last one in, replacing Rajabov at the last second. And there's this phenomenon that happens in tournaments sometimes when a player late joins, they often end up just like winning the whole event. Not sure exactly why that happens or if this has been studied, if there is a reason. Sometimes I feel like, there's not as much pressure on them, so they just kind of show up a bit fresher. Everyone else has been grinding away for months and months, staring at openings, and now MVL can just kind of come in as the new guy. And also, it would be great to see him win after, failing to qualify last time and this time. Okay, who will win the first game of the tournament? All right, I have the pairings here. So, yeah, of course they have Rajabov in the initial pairings, but Rajabov is replaced with MVL. And in the first round, yeah, they typically pair the countrymen against each other. So Ding Liren, Wang Hao, Grischuk, Alexyenko, and then the other two don't really matter. I mean, MVL Caruana, awesome matchup. Ding Liren, Wang Hao, Giri, Nepo, Grischuk, Alexyenko. I mean, based on this, feels like if someone's going to win in round one, it would be Grischuk, kind of white against the bottom seed. But that could be, let's see, that could be drawn as well. And then in round two, Caruana plays Alexyenko. Oh man, tough pairings for Alexyenko, I have to say. So if no one wins in round one, then I would really bet that Caruana probably takes him down in round two. So do I want to go with Grischuk, Caruana? That's a tough one. Let's see. In round one, Caruana is going to be black against MVL, so I don't think he has great chances of winning there. Ding Liren might win. Yeah, it's total guesswork here. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Grischuk. I think he's gonna be really well prepped, and he's a very strong player. I feel like he often starts off decently. Like last time, I think he won one of his first games. So I'm gonna go ahead and say he beats Alexyenko in round one. Which player will make most draws? Okay, don't say Giri. Don't say Giri. But if not Giri, then who else? I mean, could be Wang Hao. Yeah, Wang Hao can be kind of streaky. Okay, let's see. Probably not MVL. Maybe Grischuk, although I just said he's gonna win his first round. I feel like Giri, okay, he had that one tournament where he made 14 draws, but I don't know, I'm rooting for him not to make this many draws. I think actually it would be great to see Anish win as well. I'd love to see him take on Magnus in a full-blown match. Who's gonna have best draw? Man, but apart from Giri, none of these players I really consider all that drawish. I mean, maybe Wang Hao just makes a bunch of draws. Sometimes, yeah, he gets into this draw zone where he gets good positions but then can't convert or and defends. Okay, I'll say Wang Hao. Let's see, up here I said Nepo was going to lose the most points. Yeah, I want to make sure my answers are kind of consistent here. Because if you're going to win this thing, you got to get like them all right, I feel like, or the most right. Okay, next up, which player will win most games with black? I feel like Caruana is actually pretty good at winning with black, I would say. Yeah, Nepo also I feel like has a few wins with black. MVL, I think I'm going to go with Fabi here. I feel like last time he won a bunch of games with black. He won the last round against Grischuk with black. So yeah, I think he's pretty strong in the technical side. Okay, who will lead the tournament after the first 7 rounds? If tied, all count for 1 point. Well, yeah, Caruana is a good pick here. Ding Liren, Grischuk. I feel like everyone's just going to be choosing Caruana, so it's kind of got to stick out from the crowd somehow. But yeah, I mean, basically after 7 rounds, basically means halfway. Everyone will play each other once, and then in the second half, they'll play each other with reverse colors. So yes. Well, if it's not Caruana, I mean, you know, like Nepo could be leading, Grischuk could be leading, MVL, anyone could really be leading after 7 rounds. But okay, I feel like this is the safe bet. Most likely there will be a tie, and yeah, let's go with Fabi. Will E4 or D4 be played in more games? If you answer the same and it is so, you get 3 points. Okay, the same seems like pretty unlikely because there's going to be 4 games times 14. It's like 56 games. I feel like there are more e4 players here, although everyone can kind of play a little bit of d4. Let's see, Dingleren and Anish are not much of e4 players, but Maxim, Grischuk, Nepo, Caruana. I'm not sure about Alexienko. I think he's an e4 player as well. Okay, I probably should just go research like what have these guys been playing, but I'll go with e4. I think this is more likely. How many games will be won in less than 30 moves? Interesting. Okay, let's take a look at the pairings here. Let's see. So Alexienko, he's gonna have black 7 rounds. Nepo sometimes loses quickly. Oh boy, tough one. Tough one. I guess somewhere in this range, like 3 to 5. Maybe 4 games. I want to say 4 games here because, again, this is just total guesswork. But I don't think it'll be that many. But I don't think it'll be like. No, I don't think it'll be 4. 4 actually seems kind of high. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I think it's actually gonna be between 2 and 3. Now I'm really feeling 2 actually. I just think it's not gonna happen. I feel like last time there was definitely a couple of games. Like there was a Kramnik-Aronian game that was super short. I think there was another game. Yeah, also there, like this one is pretty wild cardy compared to the last one. Because like, okay, Alexienko's a wild card, but I would say Wang Hao's kind of a wild card. Nepo, like you don't know which of these guys is gonna show up. I really think it's somewhere between 3 and 4. But let's say 3, because sometimes they have a winning position in under 30 moves, of course, but then the conversion takes longer. Okay, which place will the reserve MVL end in? Well, I said he was gonna win, so I guess I should go with 1 to stay consistent. Actually, I don't know if you guys have thoughts on like good strategy for these things. I'm not sure I really have the best picking strategy. Is it better to hedge your stuff or to kind of be more consistent? How many decisive games will there be in round 1? I want to say 1 game. I guess I'm betting that Grischuk is going to beat Alexienko in round 1. Maybe a lot of people are going to be guessing this. How many moves will the shortest game be? 2 points. Sometimes they make like these 14 move draws. I feel like 12 to 14, like a quick draw. Could be 11 moves. I feel like 11 happens sometimes. I don't know why these numbers are sticking out to me, but somehow 11, 12, 14, you see a lot of these draws, especially 11. Yeah, with Grischuk playing, yeah, you never know. Yeah. Let's see. But if I pick 12 and then someone picks 11, then I'm gonna feel dumb. So I feel like 11 gives me a better chance, and then if it's 12, it's still close enough. Okay, that's it. Wow. All right, not too bad. So yeah, I feel pretty good about this. If I made any dumb mistakes, or if you have your own opinions, actually, I'd love to know in the comments. Let me know what you would have picked differently. And I'll also leave a link to this form in the description to the video, so if you want to fill in your own. No reason not to. I mean, it's basically just like a free raffle, and yeah, always a lot of fun to participate these things. And I've also been wondering about doing some candidates coverage of my own, maybe like a daily recap show, just showing the highlights from all the games and kind of just wrapping up the action. If that's something you'd be interested in seeing on this channel, let me know in the comments. If enough people say it's a good idea, I think I'll definitely try to make it happen. So all right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you later.